Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and 10. Successfully.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive to the ground with Starks. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Left wing 19. Trap 50, trap 60. On the go, now.
Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Starks. He'll get it up near midfield at a 49 before being taken down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Man, this is a tough one because you know you prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want...
And right away, he lost the football. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
Well, that sure started.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man complete. 30, 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Rams. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the foot. Everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
52 plus.
looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second down and inches. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run again with Starks. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Starks. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're running with Starks. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Swings this out for Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. In motion goes the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a catch right side by Evans. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ritter's pass completes to Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
On the counter, Hunt. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Just pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Falcons on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Hunt is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hunt will try going up the middle.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A give right side now to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready?
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I would say.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
This is Starks.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A run here for Starks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation